ọwọ́ wa ó ní wọ́n máa san èmi ò sí nídìí ẹ̀kẹ́ èbú mi ò dé sí nídìí pé kínní ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo aláma kéré iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa kò sí bá ti ṣe lè ṣe ẹ̀mí èèyàn là ń sọ yìí tí ìmọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n wà nínú ilé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wíyá ìsà àwọn àfáà tí wọ́n ṣe lọ́yà Mohbad where are you tó wà níbẹ̀ ẹ ló ń tẹ ìka allege because I wasn't there so whatever ta ní fún Mohbad ní nǹkan tí wọ́n gún ní abẹ́rẹ́ we want to see it in us. This inquest is taking too long. If someone is unable to continue, can't you replace that person? Can you if you wallet? Can you wallet no me to ma continue inquest? Inquest, it is possible. Níbi tí àwa gbé wàyí, wọ́n lè ṣe kíní lórí Zoom. Inquest, I've seen it. And I'm ready to participate nínú ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n ti ṣe Zoom, tí wọ́n ti fi ṣe inquest. Tó ní kálukú máa ma bọ́ǹsà tó máa ma sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀. So, then you come back to sick. Distraction. Kàn lo kíní fún wa ṣá láti pé ká ṣá wà lórí ẹ̀. Ká máa wà lórí ẹ̀ lọ. How long la fẹ́ ṣe lẹ́yìn gbà? Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run wà. Ó ní èmi ń bọ̀ kankan. Èmi ń bẹ pẹ̀lú mi. Èmi ò ti sọ fún oníkálukú gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Nǹkan báwo ni countess emotion. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ. Emotion is part of it's natural and I can use it to any length as well. At the same time, màá tún sọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. So, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ní kò ní sùn wa. Channel Zabamo, Amagba. Nigeria, please, whatever Shofi, try and follow it. Rule of law, they implement here. Not just come out and tell us something. You understand? We are not going to abuse you, but we are just asking you to do the right thing at the right time, and may God bless us all. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma. Real quick, let me just say something real quick. Host, sorry about that. I just want to use this to employ every one of us. At this stage, these are the things I've been saying since January, that we need to be very careful on what we say on social media. All right? We have to be very careful. If you do not have something that you can refer to, or you have nothing like a tangible that you can refer to, don't come on social media and start saying things that you did not see. All right? Like now, I have never come out on social media to say, Umelo Mohbad. We do not know, because I don't live in that house with them. And I've been very careful with that. But one thing I know is that we've spoken to, some people. When they were locked up, Prime Boy and the law nurse, whatever, we went there, we went to speak to them, and then we had some, also, according to what they told us, we got to know that there's a fight that happened in that house. So whatever happened to Mohbad, I do not know. But one thing is this, that we know is that Mohbad was listening, and he never came out. But because of all those things, still without, I still do not have that nerve to come out, because I'm not the police officer. I am not the government. I want to looking to investigation. But we know that there's a noise coming somewhere. Where's the noise coming from? Mr. Adelaide, I guess that noise is coming from the side. Can you mute, please? Thank you. So now we need to be very careful on how we analyze and how we say things. We have a story, we have a version of some of the suspects when they were locked up right there.
But are you talking to me or you're just talking?
No, generally.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Generally. So we have to be very careful on what we say.
Who bring you here?
That Kimberly? Okay. We're comment session. So what happened now is that we just have to be very careful. I'm only saying this so that we can actually, it's going to help us. We can always refer to things that we are on the internet, things that are facts, things that are said in the CTC. That's the testimony of the witnesses and the suspects. All right. And we all know that the police supposed to seal the house. They did not seal the house. But we were not there when Mohbad died. So we do not know who eventually died Mohbad. We claim that the nurse came to the house. My only worry is that based on what I was told by the suspect, by the testimony of the wife, I believe something happened to Mohbad in that house. But because of what Jimmy was saying there, I cannot join you people to say Wumi Lopa Mohbad. You can never hear me say that. Even when I was on Yekudi, myself and Yekudi never come out to say Wumi Lopa Mohbad. We have to be very careful in some of the things we say. But the thing that I know is that every one of those people in that house know what died Mohbad. Every one of them, to Adura, to the wife, to the nurse, and every one of them. But when you now come on the social media and say that Wumi, you stop Mohbad, you do this, you do whatever, we have to be very careful on on the way that's answered on social media. That's why when you say something, I will just keep quiet and I'll just keep watching. But when I start seeing that they say arresting people and all that, we have to come out again and start telling you guys that we need to be very careful. But the thing that happened, what we can hammer on is that waiting happened to Mohbad. Waiting happened to Mohbad. And we all have pictures that we can refer to that something happened in the house. Some of us are talking about the railings. We're talking about the cocoa in the head of the wife and all stuff like that. It shows that it's likely there's some things happening in the house and the police, they're not even helping. I can tell you point blank that allegedly the police did not do no investigation. The investigation is not solid enough to me because investigation, you do not do no forensic of that house. You do not seal the house. People were still living there. So we need to be very careful on how we say things on social media so that we won't fall into this trap. I'm saying this again. I'm at the bash on this. I was bashed back in January when I said that you guys have evidence that the Oba is the father of the year. But the way the man with the canvas is acting now is even making it to, and the way the mother of the child is acting is making it to look like the story is looking it seems it's true. Because I don't know if that child is your baby. I don't know. Is there any big deal in doing the DNA? What stops you from doing DNA? If that child is your child, one thing I want to let you to know is this. Let me ask you a question. Mr. Friday Samson, sir. If the wife of the deceased did DNA and that the DNA now confirmed that the child she's carrying is from Mohbad, what are you going to do, sir? Mr. Friday, are you there, sir? Mr. Friday?
Yeah, I don't think it's there.
Okay, let me ask you, the host, and Mommy Adejoke, if the wife decided to do the DNA and they find out that the child is for the deceased, what are you going to do?
Can I answer you that? Can I answer?
Yeah, you can answer. Okay, all right. Let him talk.
I'm going to give you an answer to that.
Okay, go ahead.
But the fact remains that Omo fẹ́ ṣe kò ní ṣe because ó mọ̀ kó tó bá ti ṣe ẹ máa focus ní láti lọ máa look truth ní continue láti máa waste time lórí ibi tí everybody waste time.
No, it's the question that I asked, sir, that if the wife of the deceased tó bá ṣe DNA and the DNA turned out that the child is from Mohbad, what are you going to do? How are you going to feel? And what are you going to do?
Can I answer?
Yeah, anybody can answer.
Yeah, okay.
Please, I can answer too.
If okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. To my own suggestions, sir. The Bible says, "You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." If Wumi finally do DNA, and the result comes out that the child belongs to Mohbad, it will help Liam himself, number one. Number two, it will give a joyful to the family that they did not overrun lost. That they still have name that will continue Mohbad's name. And in society, it will be a free movement for the Liam himself. That is my own answer.
Okay. Mama Adejoke, over to you now, ma'am.
Okay. if Wumi did the DNA and the DNA, so it's Mohbad's son, number one, I will be happy and I'll, apologize to Wumi and whatever I can afford to give out, I will do that. And even I can tell Baba Mohbad, in my own opinion, not by force, to take Mohbad and go and bury him. Then I will know that, but he can still go ahead if he wants to go ahead with the petition. No doubt about that. And we will like to know if that's DNA, not from Oluwole. You want that DNA to be done and the certificates to be real. I felt Oluwole's certificate. So that is what I will do.
Yeah.
That's my own
So
solution.
we all agree that it is likely that if the wife of this deceased told your DNA and the DNA turns out, as in I'm not talking about fake, I'm talking about original DNA, toba proof, because it's only the DNA. You man testify pé bàbá ọmọ lélẹ́yìí o, eléyìí ò kìí ṣe bàbá ọmọ.
Pé kì í ṣe àlè ló pa ọmọ wọn.
So we the people cannot say that this is the father. See me coming on social media and that's just the truth. Coming on social media and saying that this is Baba Omo, whether if you tell me that if you come and accuse me that Bossman or you are the father, I can sue you. That's why I said that sometimes you have to get your facts right.
I'm not saying it will
All right, so sometimes, yeah, sometimes when you come out
I
to
would
say
like
the
you
truth,
people to respect other people's opinion because I can't force my opinion.
We can't respect people's opinion.
I know someone is
we can't respect.
comments.
We can never respect other people's opinion that will put us in trouble or put other people in trouble. Please.
All right. So, I'm just talking generally. I'm just talking generally. I'm just trying to see. I'm only trying to, as in, I don't know. I've forgotten my line. To bring up our scope of thought, in all this area. All right, that we coming out to say, "Eleni Baba baby." We do not have the right to know that Baba baby Baba baby or the baby is for allegation and all that. We have no concrete evidence to substantiate Baba baby, and this is not the father of the child. And that's
DNA will put a stop to that.
DNA is the only thing that can show that.
Can you change the topic also? Because you people, you are repeating this thing several times and it's not making sense.
Hold on.
The music, you can tell, okay, don't say this thing on my platform, but you can't change people's mind.
That's what I'm saying.
And for someone, don't say it on my platform. Let us talk another.
Okay, go 13 gbèsè láti jọ kí ló ti resolve fún yín.
Exactly.
Almost says one now.
Think now. We just need to let me just say something.
Kí ló ti solve láti jọ yìí? Kí ló ṣe? Hold on, please, Ejo. See, the first time that Bintilaye came and said it out, I said no. There is time for everything. Talk about you kan èèyàn tó lọ mọ́ àmọ́ mọ́. Gbogbo àwọn kan tá fi dájọ́ yìí wú nìyẹn. And táwọn kan bá lè ní pé táwọn fẹ́ correct ẹ̀ ẹ̀ kó máa wò bóyá bí wà tó pa àmọ̀kọ́ tá à ń ṣe. It is not. And àwọn sójà wa àdé losing wọn lójoojúmọ́ just because of common sense.
So, host, in the citizen, according to Prime Boy's testimony, I want to refer to Prime Boy's testimony. I'm very careful. I'm referring to the testimony of Prime Boy at the coroner inquest. He said, according to him, Mohbad only slept one time with the wife of the deceased. Prime Boy said, but on Janumoto, one of the reasons of Janumoto was about paternity of the child. That is what we should be referring to. That the child is questionable.
It's questionable. Just like
story.
They are going to do things now.
You have to Prime Boy or sorry, Baba Molele. So you don't come out and say Baba Molele. Prime Boy gave us the foundation that the child questionable because Mohbad one motto was that the paternity of that child and Canadian visa. But the Prime Boy also only family issue.
You understand? Exactly. DNA test to prove the father of that child.
We are saying the same thing. Zainab, we're not dragging anything. This, you know what you want to pick up. I'm only talking to some people. We have about 281 people right here, and we have about millions of people on the FYP. We need to be very careful. I'm only trying to tell people to educate us on how we need to talk. You were saying Obaloniomo, we do not share anybody to share DNA to my support about Obaloniomo.
I just come and play Mohbad voice. Can you
disclaimer? See, any go ṣe ko tó ń ṣe. Tẹ́yìn bá mọ̀ pé ìtì mọ̀, àwọn tí wọ́n ń kọ́. Tẹ́yìn sọ ti the right way.
What we can talk about is
kò yẹ make a call for.
The urban name appear on the independent.
But àwọn èèyàn ṣe mistake àwọn èèyàn lọ sí ṣé wọ́n lórí nǹkan tí ó make sense. And we are still trying to make things right. Èyí kò ní pé ká máa sọ̀rọ̀. Báwo la ṣe ní sọ̀rọ̀? People are making mistakes day by day.
Let me help out here. Zainab, how do you know that the Oba is the father of the Liam?
Don't ask me that question, but I don't like it. Please, I don't like that thing. I don't like it.
Just the way it is. What I'm trying to talk about is this. We just make it.
When we are talking, do you see me that I have said?
Do not coin my words today. Today is June 19th. Do not twist my word today anywhere on any other platform. What I am saying is that we need to be very careful on how we come on social media and we say things that we don't know. There are thousands of things that we can refer to. If you want to refer to the child of the baby Liam, you can say according to testimony of Prime Boy. Prime Boy stated that Mohbad only had sex once, but you know sometimes you can actually have sex one. You can have sex with someone, right? So, but according to Prime Boy, he also stated that Kotofa Jawon ni Numoto was that Mohbad was having fight regarding to the paternity of the child. So, to know if you want to do more scope on then Mohbad, if the wife of the deceased know that Mohbad no more, there's nothing stopping her to do that DNA. That is my own take on that. This is my own side, my own take. If psychologically, if you know that child is for Mohbad, what stops you? In fact, hospital will FM. In fact, I'm ready to do it in 8 different hospitals. Because so you have to do it. So you're not saying that child is not for Mohbad. I mean, that child is for Mohbad, and they're asking you for the DNA. Is that something you're hiding? That is suspicious to me. Suspicious to me. Because every word, the whole person, just it's like there's something in this thing. When the old news of and Baba Baby came out and back in the whatever, I was like, I don't believe in that narrative though. But the fact is that so far that you, the wife, refused, you're refusing to do that DNA. No. Otu was suspicious. We pay private. If you are a woman and you don't go more for me, go and do DNA, and you know that child is that baby is truly for me. will you be scared to do DNA? Nobody's going to be scared to do any DNA. You will go ahead and prove me wrong. Prove everybody wrong. If that child is from Mohbad, we are going to even put more money in the trust fund for Liam. Everybody's going to be happy, and we're going to happy. Even Baba Mohbad will be happy that we but how are you going to feel? Just imagine, and this is where I'm going to end my. I'm going to hang my mic. Is it possible? I just want to say something, sir. Is it possible now? You are saying that there are a lot of stories of people, the friends around Mohbad, saying that they're also doubting the paternity of that child. According to some of his friends of Mohbad, saying that probably the wife, according to Baba Mohbad, according to some people around Mohbad, saying that Mohbad, and according to in the car with Mohbad, saying that there was a fight and Mohbad was questioning the paternity of that child. So do you expect Baba Mohbad to not keep quiet? Ki ogun Mohbad ko lo lori omo lomo. What about if that child is not for Mohbad? So you want the whole thing to go to Babolo? Just imagine that child is not for Mohbad. All the properties of Mohbad could go with it. You are young, you are still going to get married to somebody else. So imagine later in the future, and the father of that child now comes back. That's all the wealth of Mohbad goes to Omo Ati Baba told Omo now. That's what it means. That's exactly what is going on now. So you expect Baba Mohbad and all those people that are supporting this narrative that you shouldn't do DNA, can they allow that for their own child? Can they allow that for their own child? So if Baba Mohbad is asking for a DNA, if there's some of them are saying that Baba Mohbad did not say that he's not denying the child and blah 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 blah, but there are some things team of prime body so say ija omo paternity omo lo daja sile no moto. That is actually suspicious. Ikuti Mohbad dey coup, and the fact that we've been hearing that it's likely that child is not from Mohbad. Otu Jackie open the window of suspicious. You know that thing, and if you know that that child is from Mohbad, go ahead and don't do any. But because you'll be hiding about it, but your DNA, what you show me, there's something that you are hiding there. So it is likely that child is not from Mohbad. So now, Zigna, can you say that we're actually on the same vote? I'm only trying to twist the whole thing, let everybody to be one on how they say things on social media. So we are saying the same thing, but we have to be careful of you saying that we do not have the right to come out and say that there's no evidence to say that and we have to be careful of what you say on social media.
I just give any clarity, ẹ jẹ́ kí n là yín sọ́nà kan kí n já yín síbì kan lẹ́yìn yẹ̀bá torí iṣẹ́ tí mi ń ṣe àti ó máa jẹ́ kí mi reason different pẹ̀lú almost everybody get me sọ. Ìdí tí ọmọ yẹn tó fi ń hùwà báyẹn ni wípé ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá lọ ṣe nǹkan tí ẹni kò ṣe yẹn ẹ ní máa stop láti máa accuse àwọn tẹ́yìn accuse. And àwọn ẹ̀kẹ́dẹ̀ ní àwọn ẹni power tó ń lò tó ń gbà sílẹ̀ nínú ibi tó tọ́ wà. Tí Nàìjíríà bá lè ṣe kankan, tó kàn focus only lórí àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ fact. Ẹ má dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn kankan mọ́. Ẹ máa rí wípé òótọ́ máa jáde. Ọmọ ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé tóun bá lọ ṣe kinní yẹn, ẹ ní máa wá lọ máa accuse àwọn èèyàn tó ń jà fún àwọn èèyàn tó ń lò as tools. Tó jẹ́ kí fáàtì kọ̀ọ̀kan tó pààyàn ọmọ yẹn ọmọ kó jáde. Ẹ ní stop ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó agbára tó ń lò sí nìyẹn. Tẹ́yìn bá ti ignore, tẹ́ ẹ dárúkọ èèyàn, tẹ́ ẹ jà lórí nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé fact nìkan, ẹ rí pé ó máa jáde. Bàbá Mohbad ó ní right láti lọ kó máa béèrè fún DNA. Ó ní right fún gbogbo tó ń ṣe, but kó má jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn kó mislead wọn láti máa dá orúkọ àwọn èèyàn. Tó bá yí dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn tó ń béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀, ẹ máa rí pò tó máa jáde. But táwọn Nàìjíríà bá ti continue, ẹni báyìí ló pa ẹ̀, ẹni báyìí ló kíní kan, orúkọ báyìí, àwọn orúkọ tẹ̀ ń fi sí, ó dàbí kàkà ní pé wọ́n ń sá eré relay ni lórí pápá tí èèyàn kan tó múgi fẹ́yàn kan, tó èèyàn kan tó múgi fẹ́yàn kan, tó wá lọ múgi fẹ́yàn tó wà nínú crowd. Ẹ ti fail nìyẹn. àwọn tó ń sáré yẹn nìkan ni ó máa win bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ ìṣiṣẹlẹ̀ mò ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí màmá sọ pé àwọn dárúkọ driver látòrí driver ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó wà ní mọ́tò báwa ṣe máa ń ṣe iṣẹ́ nìyẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí máa yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀yin ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí driver ẹ máa kọ́kọ́ gbé driver máa tì mọ́lé driver máa wá kó máa clarify rẹ̀ pé mo gbé débi báyìí o nígbà tí mo gbé délé àwọn báyìí ló wà ń bẹ̀ òun ti kúrò mẹ́ nìyẹn àwọn máa wá ká àwọn tó wà mẹ́ gbàtọ́ bá ká àwọn ẹ̀ no a ṣe báyìí o àgọ́ báyìí mo kúrò mẹ́ ok àwọn àtúkọ̀ àwọn ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ọ̀ya nọ́ọ̀sì báyìí máa nọ́ọ̀sì mo débẹ̀ ó ṣojú báyìí nígbà tí mo débẹ̀ ni àwọn èèyàn báyẹn lè wọn máa dárúkọ àwọn bó ṣe ń dárúkọ yẹn bó ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn kò ń ṣe èèyàn tó pé wọ́n make kan petition wọ́n lè refer to anybody nínú petition anybody lè dárúkọ anybody alẹ́ ni in law kò kí n ṣe evidence nǹkan tó bá ti ń ṣe evidence ẹ má máa jà lórí ẹ ó máa jẹ́ kéèyàn jẹ̀bi ni nǹkan tí ó bá ti ń ṣe fact hearsay you talk on it ẹ máa jẹ̀bi no matter béèyàn ṣe jàre tó ẹ má lò rárá nínú anything tẹ́ bá ti ń sọ àwọn kan tó jẹ́ evidence ẹ mọ̀ pé eléyìí òótọ́ ni òun ní kẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sílẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn lè jẹ ọmọ ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn lè máa jẹ ọmọ ẹ̀ ọ̀n tí tẹ́ bá tó mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn kì í ṣe ọmọ ẹ̀ ẹ má accuse anybody kankan pé ẹni báyìí ni ó bí ọmọ ìmúmẹ̀tẹ̀ wa ti ní accuse wọn pé ẹni báyìí lọ́mọ tí ẹ̀ tí mẹ́ni tó lọ́mọ gbogbo ó lè jẹ́ lóòótọ́ kó kì í ṣe ọmọ ẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ àwọn tí ẹ̀ dárúkọ ẹ̀ gbogbo ló lọ́mọ yẹn but ọmọ yẹn àsọ̀tẹ̀ bá ti ń dárúkọ wrong people ọmọ yẹn ò ní lọ ṣe ó mọ̀ pé àwọn ẹ̀ ló máa jà fóun and in fact nǹkan tó pa ọmọ yẹn kò ní jáde power nìyẹn so ẹ jẹ́ ká rí sí because bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń gbogbo everybody ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí tèmi ṣe máa lò ọ̀ǹtì tí a bá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣe àwọn nǹkan báyẹn la máa tó rójú tú ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tí a bá lọ dára iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún orin tó ń kọ ó máa ní many people wọ́n ń bára wọn jà ní every day oh, there's many petition ló máa wà ní different stations àwọn ọmọ yìí ń jà ní every day anybody lè sọ pé àìní báyìí ló ràn mí èmi tí mo wà mí báyìí àwọn èèyàn ti sọ lọ́nà pé èmi orúkọ mi ó máa lórúkọ mi fún nǹkan tí ó kàn mí ṣé ẹ wá sọ pé mo ṣe ni so ẹni tó forúkọ yẹn sínú petition tí tó bá ti dé court ṣórí ẹni tó dárúkọ yẹn tó bá sọ pé òun ò dárúkọ ẹ ṣórí ẹni ẹ tí wọ́n ti eliminate ẹni yẹn ó ti kúrò nínú mátà ẹ nìyẹn so torí pé wọ́n forúkọ yẹn sínú kinní yẹn ẹ máa gbé orúkọ yẹn sẹ́nu ọ̀ǹtì tí wọ́n bá tó investigate pé lóòótọ́ lẹ́ni yẹn ràn so ẹ jẹ́ ká fún jà láàyè láti jà sódà á lè jàre tẹ́ bá lọ continue láti máa ó tún dùn mí pé àwọn tó tún gbé lóyìnbó ó yẹ kán tún mọ tó ṣe ń lọ better reason tí ọmọ yẹn tó lè ṣe kinní yẹn mò ń ṣàlàyé fún yín ó lè jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn ti wò pé ókè àwọn eléyìí wọ́n ti ń accuse wrong person or wọ́n ti ń accuse right person tí bá lọ ṣe é sí àwọn máa mọ̀ pé ẹni yẹn kọ́ ni òye jẹ́ kí aláwọ̀ kan máa lè sọ ẹni alágbára dẹ̀ ni alágbára ìyá wọn máa bẹ́yìn jà á máa dà yín láàmú wà ní rújú sí nǹkan tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ta èjì ojú ẹ̀ta lọ tí ẹ bá fẹ́ rí di nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dárúkọ pé ẹni tó wà àwọn tó wà nínú ọkọ̀ àwọn tó wà nínú ilé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní sàkání ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe yẹn náà tọ́ba ti ká jà síbi nǹkan tó pa ẹ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ ni tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jà sí petition ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ jà sí nǹkan yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn ẹ ní láti eliminate ẹ ní láti divide ìjà yín ni tẹ́ bá kàn bẹ̀ sí ń dárúkọ everybody yẹn àwọn tẹ́ ń dárúkọ yẹn tẹ́ bá ti dárúkọ wrong person kan báyìí ẹ ti fail nìyẹn tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mú right ẹ capture right person. ọtí tẹ́ bá ti capture right person ẹ dárúkọ right person.
mo lè sọ ayẹyẹ kí ọmọ sọ tó ọmọ kúnyàn sínú wàhálà.
wọ́n tó bá ti lọ ń dárúkọ wrong person jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ pé ẹni báyìí ni from there àwọn èèyàn tó ti dárúkọ pé ọmọ yẹn sì tó rí ikọ̀ èèyàn bíi 5 different person wọ́n máa gbé fọ́tò ju èèyàn sí ara wọn. You understand? Nigeria need to stop it because as long we keep on doing this, personally, it is paining me because tí mo bá ti ń wo bàbá yẹn bá tí mo gbọ́rọ̀ kòkò tó ṣe mo máa ń dùn mí pé àwọn èèyàn wọn jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí dín nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ má mislead bàbá ẹ̀ ní right àánú bàbá yẹn máa ń ṣe mí all the time ni because ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ni wà àánú ẹ̀ máa ń ṣe mí gan kò séèyàn tí ọmọ máa kú fún báyẹn tó máa mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣe bọ̀ nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu gbogbo ẹ̀yin báyìí òun ló máa jẹ́ kó máa act wrongly or rightly. So advice wa lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ni pé ká má mislead ká jẹ́ kó máa béèrè fún nǹkan tó yẹ kó béèrè fún so that ọ̀rẹ́ á lè jàre. Tó máa fẹ́ sọ pé ọmọ lọ sí DNA ẹ ká tó lọ sí DNA ọ̀gbẹ́ni lọ sí DNA ẹ ká tó lórí ọmọ ẹ kó ṣe DNA bọ́ ẹ má sọ orí kó tó ṣe DNA ẹ má sọ pé ẹni báyìí ló lọ ọmọ bó lè ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ kì í ṣe Ọlọ́run wọ́n lè dóyàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí sì kó dóyún lóòótọ́ ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ ní tí ẹ̀rù kan tí gbogbo yẹn ẹ̀rù tẹ̀ fojú sí kan ló lọ́mọ tẹ́tí wọ́n lọ́wọ́ lọ ń dárúkọ alágbára kan alágbára yẹn wọ́n máa lo agbára fún yín. ọmọ yẹn ò ní clarify ẹ̀ fún yín because ó ti mọ̀ pé ẹ ti lọ ṣe ẹ̀mí kan òkè ẹ jẹ́ káwọn yẹn kó máa dì pẹ̀lú wọn lọ́wọ́ àyè má lọ ṣe ìtọ́pá lọ́jọ́ ṣe é sìn ẹni tó ń dì pẹ̀lú wọn lọ́wọ́ yìí sìn ṣebí ọba yẹn gan ti lọ ó ti petition ọmọ ìjọ kó lọ ṣe DNA ẹ máa ka nǹkan ẹ máa follow ẹ because mo wà in details mo ń follow nǹkan bí ẹ kémi ṣe máa follow ẹ mo ń tẹ̀lé àwọn kankan òkú ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó everybody ń sọ mo lèmi ń gbọ́ èèyàn because iṣẹ́ tèmi ṣe yan kò matter sí nǹkan téèyàn bá sọ nǹkan tó bá jò tó làwọn
máa. Mr. Captain, thank you mo fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify kẹ́ tó lọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí màmá sọ because èmi ò dárúkọ èèyàn mi ò dẹ̀ sọ ikú bá kan so mo fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify ọ̀rọ̀ màmá kẹ́ tó kúrò.
ẹ ká san o.
ok ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ tí mọ́mí sọ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mọ́mí sọ.
ẹ jẹ́ kó clarify ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ẹ jọ.
ẹ ká sàn ṣeré bí a ṣe máa rí nǹkan sí ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni èmi ò ní problem pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tí individual yín so mo give general advice pé tá a bá fẹ́ rí òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀.
ṣé mo mention èèyàn kan ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ clarify tẹ́ni tí màmá sọ.
Mo lọ́rọ̀ tí màmá sọ pé nígbà tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ earlier mo ní tá a bá fẹ́ rí di ọ̀rọ̀ a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti orí ẹni tí bí dẹ́rẹ́bà jókòó sínú mọ́tò nígbà tí prime boy tó dárúkọ pé àwọn kan báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí prime boy sọ yẹn kò ń ṣe pé ọ̀kan ló wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà yẹn you have to investigate and eliminate ẹni tó sọ truth ní àríbẹ̀ yẹn or lie and then the only person tó wà ń bẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wà ní trial nobody has actually mentioned his name ẹni tó jẹ́ òun ni oníkọ́bì tó ti lọ gba mọ́tò that's bó ṣe máa ń ṣe investigation yẹn wọ́n máa tó wá ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ máa eliminate àwọn èèyàn lọ and then ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn tí ọmọ yẹn tó fi páì la máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣì ní kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ in 1 year petition tó ti kọ.
ẹ̀sìn wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣé àwọn tó ń ṣe kéèsì ṣé wọ́n wá ti pe driver tẹ́ni kan pè.
Ìkọ́ tá à ń sọ nìyẹn àwọn nǹkan tó bá máa pè wọ́n pé kó àwọn tó ní láti.
Èmi ò dispute yẹn fún
àwọn tí a ní láti máa sọ pé kí wọ́n pè ní pé ẹ máa dárúkọ.
Support yín níbi tí ẹ sọ yẹn. Sir, Mr. Captain, so far when you are doing proper investigation, so far that ẹ máa wọ̀ tún ẹ máa wọ̀ sí. So far that the people tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n ní pé nǹkan tó fàjà ní mọ́tò yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Paternity ló dẹjà ó ti show wípé there's suspicious there's a suspicious in that case ó yẹ kó look into that matter ni ó dẹ yẹn ló yẹ kó fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ sọ wípé there is possibility that that might not be for Mohbad so
ẹjọ ẹ ní ìtìná kẹjọ sọ̀rọ̀ tán.
So ó ti show pé kíní kò yẹ pé kíní àwọn tó wà ń bẹ prime boy spending ọwọ́ wà ní mọ́tò ni. Àwọn méjì dẹ̀ just the same thing pé ìjà kankan tó dájà wọn sílẹ̀ is regarding to paternity of ọmọ or to give suspicious nìyẹn. So ó give anybody right láti talk and they have to refer to what they said at the CTC whenever pé ó sọ wípé nǹkan tó dájà wọn sílẹ̀ o ọ̀rọ̀ paternity nìyẹn. So ó possible wípé ọmọ yẹn lè jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad o possible kó má jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad o and the fact that tó wọ́n ní pé kíyàwó ṣe DNA kò ṣe DNA it has cleared that it's likely that child might not be for Mohbad. It's as simple as that. So you're not saying that they have to investigate. You don't need to investigate nothing. Yes, they have to investigate. Investigation can still carry on until we get the fact. But the fact and how you're going to get the fact is through DNA. So why is she not doing DNA? You told Baba Mohbad, must Baba Mohbad write court order before you do a DNA? Oh, marry Mohbad now?
No, hold on, boss man.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that to you.
Mi ń pé prime boy àti Spendy sọ ìyẹn mi ń pé nǹkan tó sọ gangan ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò nǹkan tó tọ́ láti sọ nìyẹn o.
Then kọ́ wọn ọlọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́ náà.
Ìkọ́ tèmi dá láti sọ fún yín ni ìkọ́ tèmi dá láti sọ fún yín kọ́ lẹ́nu interpret. Mo ń tọ́ láti sọ fún yín pé hold on. Ìkọ́ tí mo ń tọ́ láti sọ fún yín ni pé mo ní tó máa sọ pé DNA ẹ má ẹ̀ka dárúkọ pé ẹni báyìí ló lọ ọmọ kó tó di kó wọ́n ṣe é. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a get the fact ká máa sọ lórí fact. The moment ọba ti ń dárúkọ èèyàn kan Irasan à ń fún wọn ní ààyè láti lè máa sọ pé ókè onírọ̀ kan ó ti di onírọ̀ náà ní ẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀.
Mr. Captain,
ọmọ yẹn ká máa dárúkọ èèyàn tí tọ́ba tó get the fact. Yes.
Àdáàtú wípé ọmọ yẹn ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad.
Yes. We escalate that.
Ilé ni bàbá ọmọ.
Yeah, we escalate that. The moment ọmọ yẹn tó ti sọ wípé tí mọ̀mọ́ yẹn tó sọ pé ọkọ ti ní púpẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́mọdé ẹ ká escalate that and fight and stand on that. Never actually mention somebody's name. Pé ẹni báyìí ló lọ́mọ ọ̀n títa tó mọ̀ pé ẹni ẹ ló lọ́mọ. The moment ẹ bá ti dárúkọ ọ̀yọ́ tó lọ́mọ ẹ ti bá kọjá.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, God bless you, sir. Yeah, I'm not told the sister confused. Yeah.
Okay. So, Captain, please, I have 2 questions for you. Now, are you telling us that you said are you telling us that the evidence that we saw, as in the petition that we are having right now, that we are holding as evidence, that we are analyzing that petition, are you telling us that to keep mute on that petition, we should not talk about it because I don't know the point where, as in, I don't know where you are driving at as regards that petition, that we should not mention, you said it to say we should not mention people in the petition, that we should not mention their name, we should not No, are you telling us that when we are analyzing, when we are reading the petition, I can decide this afternoon to take hold of that petition and start reading the petition and start analyzing the petition? Now, are you telling me that it is a crime for me to, when I'm reading the petition, when I'm reading, because there's a Bailegushi name there, when I'm reading the names, I should, when I get there, I should omit it and maybe fix another name, or I should I should omit it. The second one.
No, I can actually answer that.
Now, you said you should not mention, you
asked me a question and you referenced me.
Wait, I said I have 2 questions. I said I have 2 questions. You said that we should not mention names. Yes, me too. I reasoned to that no, we shouldn't say, it's A that have this baby, it's B that have this baby. Now, we shouldn't. And since when, people have been mentioning the names before, but the name attached that baby to somebody's name before, but since the publication we stopped, okay? But now we are analyzing the petition that we see as evidence. Is it that we shouldn't when we are reading it, we should not call the names inside the petition? Is it that? And you said that you said I have forgotten the second question.
Sister Comfy, you can analyze the petition, but don't accuse anyone. I became more of their partner.
No. We are analyzing something. Analyze based on what.
Can I answer your first question?
Should we read or we should not read the petition? Because when we are reading the petition, that does not mean we are attaching somebody to somebody. No, when we are reading, we are analyzing. Is it a crime? Because it's like you want us to do away with petition. We should not go there.
Treat the petition. But why treating that petition? No one has to not treat the petition. But be mindful of your speech. The petition we have the right to treat it.
Host, if I should say something like just assuming that I am Samson, I'm the one Sam Larry, right? And I was one of Mohbad. One of Mohbad, one what way? According to Mohbad in the petition, he was calling the name that they were bullying this guy and they were boasting, saying that is the Oba that sent those guys to Mohbad to bully Mohbad. So you don't even need to read the petition. You can analyze that petition And in that petition, you can refer to that petition and you can boastfully call the full name of the Oba. And I will mention that name of Oba right now to you guys. According to the petition that Mohbad wrote, today, Wednesday, June 19, 2024, Postman. According to the petition of Mohbad that he wrote before he died, he said Samilari and Co. and his cohort came to Mohbad, they beat him up, they kept on bullying him all over the place. And they were boasting, saying to him that it was the Oba Elegushi. What's the full name of that man? Saheed Oba Elegushi sent them to beat Mohbad, to buy Mohbad. It was there in the petition. You can call their names. But that is according to the petition that Mohbad wrote. You are not the one that said that. In the petition that Mohbad wrote, you got to work on Sibeni, and you have the right, because Mohbad alleged that it was Samilari as they were beating him up. They were calling the name of that Oba Elegushi Lorun Awon no Mohbad. You can say it. You can say that and let them come out.
God bless you, my brother.
I'll be leaving. I'm currently in Ijebu Igbo, and I will be leaving for Lagos tomorrow, and I will take a flight to my Canada and come and arrest me if I go. Any one of you and the Oba himself, because you are there now.
Nobody can arrest you because
Nobody can arrest you.
Please, Captain, please answer my question. Captain,
you haven't allowed me to answer your question.
Allow Captain to answer my question. Thank you.
Okay, the question you asked, the king inside the petition, and I thank God, the bossman just answer most of the question.
There's not much more to tell.
You see, in that petition, also, you see, that's where it ends. So anytime you're mentioning his name, you reference that once we put Obaron, that's what ends. In that petition, there's no way in that petition that says, Omomio, Obelegushi Loni Omomi. You understand that? Is there anywhere in that petition that says that? No. But whatever the petition says, if you refer to that, you haven't committed any crime. But that is where you are committing a crime. And you can be sued for that. You will be arrested. They will lock you up. I wanted to speak to the Babalawo before you. And the reason why I wanted to speak to the Babalawo was because I've read most of his this thing. I've followed the guy as well. And there are many places where he actually said, to confirm for him, and I've got some few questions for him. Àwọn èèyàn wà níbà tẹ́ pé wọ́n lè máa sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn torí pé ìdí nǹkan fact táwọn ò mọ̀. Those are the things that I wanted to ask. Is there any one of you that actually knows something that we don't know? So, ìtorí pé nǹkan tẹ́mi ò mọ̀ ni ò jẹ́ kí mi lè sọ nǹkan tẹ́yìn sọ. Ẹ̀yin lè máa sọ nǹkan tẹ́yìn sọ torí pé fact. Nǹkan tẹ́yìn mọ̀ yẹn nígbà tó bá dí ojú ẹ̀ tó máa bí yín pé kí ẹ wá sọ ìdí tẹ̀fi sọ ìdí ẹ lè sọ ìdí ẹ lè fi ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Tó bá ti lè fi ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ sọ anything tó bá wù ẹ́. Tó ẹ pé tó bá di ọjọ́ yẹn tó wá pé aráyé o nǹkan tó sọ yìí ǹjẹ́ ó ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni ìdí tó fi sọ tó bá ti lè if you can actually say that then you can say anything ṣe wà bíbẹ̀ anything tí n bá sọ anywhere I can mention anyone's name reference my name I'll come out and I'll say it. Ó ń ṣe problem but mi ò ní sọ nǹkan kan mo ò ní jà lórí nǹkan tí mi ò mọ̀. More this one continue. Matter to pay or in fact, I'm actually an Ekiti man. Yeah, my village from where this guy came from, it's not even far. Shout out to most of you. So, Oda do me go give the pushing law. But yóò sọ pé kí wọ́n máa dárúkọ èèyàn tí mo mọ̀ pé tí mi ò ní fact lórí ó lè jẹ́ ìyẹn ló ṣe but tí má tó rí fact ni máa tó wá ja ìjà tìtì mi ni máa tó wá kí èèyàn lókọ́ tí mo sọ ní o mọ́mì mo ò ní kẹ́ máa dárúkọ èèyàn tí bá fẹ́ dárúkọ èèyàn ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín máa bọ̀ ẹ dárúkọ ènìyàn ní right place so that wọn ò ní agbára láti àkóso.
Mr. Captain, can you permit me? A TikTok profile. Do you have the petition with you?
I've read the whole of it. I've read the whole of it. I've read it back to back.
Okay, if you have it there, I want somebody to read out the petition.
No, before you read it, let me talk first, I beg. The music. Ṣẹ́rí ẹgbẹ́ sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín. Lóòótọ́ gbogbo ọ̀tọ́ everybody ń sọ. Òótọ́ wà ń bẹ̀, point wà ń bẹ̀. But èmi fẹ́ pa òwe kan fún everybody. Ẹ lè fi tipátipá mẹ́sìn lọ sódò. Ẹ lè fi tipátipá fi orí ẹṣin kan bọ̀ sínú omi pé dandan àfi kó mu omi. Ọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ ó ti tó fọlọ́gbọ́n. Ẹni tó bá mọ̀ òun ni kó pì. Ṣẹ́rí ká máa repeat eléyìí. Ká máa ti ọ̀rọ̀ síra wa. I want to ask you a question. I want you people to tell me whether you get evidence or you have the facts for hand. Even though ẹ tó ní evidence lọ́wọ́ tó ní facts tó bá sọ náà, ayé sì máa sọ pé are you there? Ẹ ti understand? Ọkọ̀ ẹ má dárúkọ ẹni yìí mọ́ pé òun ló nà. Everybody ti understand. Ṣé ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ driver àbí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí ló dájálẹ̀ láàrin Wùmí àti Mohbad á ti sọ yẹn for two nígbà tí Mohbad ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kù kó tó di pé wọ́n lọ́ọ̀kì Fẹ̀ràn up òun lèmi yìí ti sọ lórí pílátífọ̀mù Fẹ̀ràn pé Fẹ̀ràn ó léèyàn tó sọ fún mi wípé nǹkan báyìí ló díjálẹ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn ó ní màá kan náà tó wà ní orí pílátífọ̀mù tó wà àtàkì mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn ṣé rí gbogbo yẹn ó ti lọ even the voice note tí the music tó ń play for one sitter naira normal a lot of people wọ́n gbọ́ voice note yẹn but a lot of people wọ́n pick a point nínú ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì go gbọ́ voice note yẹn délẹ̀tọ̀ áàfùlẹ̀ lòmíì gbọ́ which me I understand ṣé rí nílé ayé ṣé rí gbogbo kìíní even though kẹ́ dé police station kẹ́ fún wọn ní evidence tẹ̀ ní lọ́wọ́ wọ́n máa sọ dérú mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ ni whether you like it or no tó bá gbà okay Adéyínká tó ń arrest yẹn kí ni reason tó ṣe gba fóònù ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ṣé fóònù náà fẹ́ arrest àwọn tó jẹ́ criminal gan-an tó wà pẹ̀lú bọ́bọ̀ tó kú yìí wọn ò gba fóònù ọwọ́ wọn ṣé believe pé kò sí evidence lórí fóònù Mohbad àti fóònù Wùmí ni with the rest like Adura Pride Boy something like that ṣé wọn ò ní evidence lọ́wọ́ ni wọn ò gba fóònù àwọn people but why tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ń pariwo justice for Mohbad tí wọn ò mọ Mohbad rí from nowhere wọ́n wá ń gba fóònù ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ gbọ́rọ̀ tẹ̀sán tọ́lẹ̀ kan ẹ̀yin gbà kan yìí fáìtì bàbá lọ sí police station wọ́n gba fóònù bàbá wọ́n gba fóònù àwọn ẹlòmíì for what gbogbo àwọn tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí outside country ní gbogbo wa wà outside country before police will collect your phone in this country ó máa níbi tí kéèsì yẹn ti dé so ẹni tó bá ní fáàtì gan lọ́wọ́ babaláwo tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá ní fáàtì lọ́wọ́ tó ní evidence lọ́wọ́ do you think that our police will collect the evidence and they will work on it let us be telling ourselves true but truth sometimes is very bitter ẹlòmíì ò fẹ́ gbọ́ ti tọrọ tó bá máa wí do you have evidence tó bá máa sọ do you ìwọ tó ń béèrè evidence yẹn ọ̀sán olùṣòwò náà ní evidence lọ́wọ́ pé Wùmí ò mọ anything nípa ikú ọkọ ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ ní gbogbo tá à ń drag mọ́ra wa lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ don't drag anybody don't attach anybody to this baby tó bá jẹ́ pé Wùmí ti ṣe the right thing ni ní bára wa níbi tá a bára wa ẹ̀ anka a woman tó pera ẹ̀ ní ìyàwó alálùbáríkà lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ ọkọ tó ò lè sọ fún wa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọkọ ẹ̀ even ìgbà tó ń fọkọ ẹ̀ lágbẹ́rẹ́ òun jẹ́ kó yé wa yí pé I'm not there òun lọ ṣe indomie ju ẹ̀mí Mohbad lọ ni ẹni tó ń bọ́ ẹ tó ń bọ́ fámílì ẹ̀ and gẹ́yì òun ló kọ́ sí everything tẹ bá ń gbọ́ mọ́ dàrú ayé Wùmí is number one because àwọn tó point lọ nígbà tẹ bá sọ pé àwọn tá à ń ṣe justice for Mohbad we are dragging people even this guy he drag a lot of people ó ní Pride Boy ló fi ọ̀bẹ mákẹ́jẹ̀ ló fi pa ọkọ òun ó ní nọ́ọ̀sì abẹ́rẹ́ tó fún ọkọ òun ló gbòdì lára ọkọ òun nígbà tó máa tún sọ ó tún ní bàbá Mohbad náwó kí nǹkan tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ who does that? Báwo ni ara ọkọ mi ò ṣe ní yá? Mo wá pè mí ni mo pe ìwọ nọ́ọ̀sì pé kó wá bá mi fún ọkọ mi lálàáfíà. Ó wá dé, ó wá gún ọkọ mi lábẹ́rẹ́. Abẹ́rẹ́ tí ẹ̀fẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá abẹ́rẹ́ tó fọkọ mi ló gbòdì lára ẹ̀. Immediately tó fọkọ mi lábẹ́rẹ́, system ẹ̀ wá change. Ó dẹ̀ gbẹ́mìí mi. Mo dẹ̀ àlá nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn pé kó lọ. Ó dẹ̀ pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá. Bàbá yẹn tún wá bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló pa ọmọ mi? Ó wá ń jẹ́ kó yé bàbá pé ẹgbẹ́ kẹ́ lọ ro. Ṣé Wùmí ti mọ̀ pé èèyàn ló pa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? So what are you telling me? Tó wá pé díẹ̀ yìí ti ṣe the right thing. Nígbà tó rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni, ní lọ́ọ̀gì mọ́tà tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí, ní bára wa ń bi tá bára wa. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà tún wá help wa ni, kò sí ẹni tó máa pariwo lórí social media every time. Because àwọn ọlọ́pàá yìí náà wọ́n wà true lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì Mohbad. They don't address public no fún wa wọn tí ẹ sọ anything. Nígbà tó máa kọ autopsy ẹ lọ gbùgbà tó ka autopsy. Tọ́lọ́pàá yẹn ṣe mistake kó tó di pẹ́ni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọlọ́pàá yẹn ṣe wá correct wọn. Meaning that police they don't even sure ibi tó ti lọ ṣe autopsy Mohbad. Wùmí ló dá gbogbo kíní yìí lòun ló ń forí anybody gbára wọn. Ẹ má jà máa ní pé a fẹ́ máa true ọ̀rọ̀ síra wa. I want to ask you a question. Do you have the fact? If you don't have evidence, ẹni tó bá ní ọpọlọ kó lo 36 ẹ̀ láti fi sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ní làákàyè òun ti kú òun ò fọpọ́ lòun sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró yìí. Let us talking. Even the music tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ̀yin náà lẹ sọ ẹ̀yin ká má dárúkọ anybody ká má ṣe anything pé ká kàn analyze the voice note tẹ́ ẹ̀ play ni. Bọ́yì nǹkan tá à ń sọ látara ǹsìn àti tí ń kóra wa lọ síbi táàmù máa tọ́. And these people that will be people wà náà máa play.
I beg now, Mama, èyí gbogbo lè ń confuse àwọn èèyàn. Nígbà táwọn kan níbi ká ṣe báyìí, téèyàn kan ní pé dandan ní pé kékeré dárúkọ, ó yẹ lè máa dárúkọ lọ. Ṣèbó orúkọ èpètè tí ń gbé lẹ́kùn yìí láti ìjọ yìí.
Ọmọ Yorùbá mọ́
ní síbẹ̀. Èpètè tí ń gbé ṣe láti ìjọ yìí kí ló ní síbẹ̀. Because it would be just concept of just common sense now.
Pivot. Ní
Èpètè
last
tí ń
year.
ṣe kí ni èpè yìí lè dì sí?
Host, pivot.
Gbogbo ẹjọ́ tẹ̀lé wá sí bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló lè dì sí? Ẹ̀yin jẹ́ kí wọ́n wọ́n ti sí ní náà. So now we are collecting guys. Ẹ̀yin kan ṣì dúró ní pé nígbà kó tá à ń sọ àmọ́ kó tá à ń sọ.
Pivot.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? This is just common sense.
Last year,
Abeg. This is just common sense now. Ṣé ló lórí kẹ́ ṣe pé fún Elégùṣì ni? Ṣé ló lórí kẹ́ ṣe pé kẹ́ tó make analyze kẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Ṣé dandan ni kẹ́ ṣe pé fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni? Ṣé kò dandan kẹ́ ṣe kíní ni?
I don't ṣe pé fún government. Símbò lẹ́tí ìtàn ṣe pé fún government.
No, boss man. Tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn táwọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé let's do things right. Orí wa ò kú.
but let us see. Let us talk about something right now, for real. Let us be clear. If you really want justice for Mohbad, the truth is that I guess the same month, Mohbad the Oba came out with a disclaimer, right? The Oba came out with a disclaimer. I don't remember the date. I don't know if he came out with a disclaimer and he distanced himself from Samilari. See, sometimes we need to be patient. Sometimes the Oba came up with a disclaimer. Today is on the Wednesday, June 19, 2024. This is Bossman talking right now. The Oba came out and put out a disclaimer or the distance array from Samilari. I don't remember the date.
Yeah, right. So like 15.
Now as of today, the Oba has actually come out. He actually came out twice. He put a disclaimer regarding to the petition and about Samilari. Pay fine Samilari or family moon.
Enjoy anybody. So to among pé òun lè ṣe láì máa ṣe pé àbí ń pé kó máa gbọ́rọ̀ bí apàlọ́wọ́ náà rọ̀. Abẹ́ ìwé lórí máa ti platform wá sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Because báyìí sí tẹ́ bá da tó ń sin náà sí, orí òsì lè máa dà sí. Okay, so tó wá gbé gbogbo òsì ń kọ́ tá a ti rojọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Because àlè ló kọ́ sense wa.
All right. So, and he came up with a disclaimer. Pay all these stands are rare. If you go on the internet, it's all over the internet. That pay disclaimer sits up. Mosamilari, but I have my own stand. Now I'm going to clarify that. Do you know of recent again this year, this Oba again also put out a disclaimer where he is not the father of Liam. That's what he said. But now I want to talk about, this is my own analysis now regarding to the disclaimer that the Oba put out. Let's say maybe September or somewhere he came out with that petition. And he was forcefully, I guess that was, he came out a day. And then I guess he saw Oba watching our live, and then he directed this whatever to Oba, and then the next day we saw this publication on when the Oba denounced that Mosamilari. But the fact is that this petition of Mohbad ought to circulate through social media before. Why Oba should be disclaimer when Mohbad was alive? Why Mohbad were quote should be disclaimer daddy to Mosamilari? That is my own concern. Now, is it the Oba that's truly sent Samilari to come and beat Mohbad? It is a case between the Oba and Samilari. Even Samilari, and like I said, of recent, when the petition Baba Mohbad, I was told, according to what I heard, that the reason why Samilari came to that station with the day they invited Baba Mohbad was that Oba Elegushi petitioned Samilari. He also petitioned Baba Mohbad. Oba Elegushi did that to clear his name. See, sometimes you need to get truth, and we need to be able to remove the truth. We need to know the truth from the wrong. You know, he petitioned Samilari because the Oba wants to remove himself from all the shenanigans of those story about all these things. But what I am not happy at is that Baba petition Baba Mohbad because Baba Mohbad was talking based on that petition. When it was Baba go invite Baba, not to say that you want to petition Baba, because it was according to what Mohbad said in the petition. But the thing is that the police are the one that now supposed to do their job to now investigate why Samilari Tofin Buni Mohbad. Why is it that the Oba anytime that fellow no Mohbad, they pay Oba, and maybe probably Mohbad have been saying that we all thought that Samilari always even used the Oba's name. Pay is the family of Alerugushi. He always use it so because they know the Oba because they take pictures together and all stuff like that. But to find that the Oba has actually come out and distanced himself on September something 2023. He has distanced himself. All right? But regarding to that petition, petition to wash it. Yes or no? Like I said, for someone that is here, butterfly, I am from Ijebu. I'm currently, I was in Ijebu there for Ojijoba. All right? And I'm presently in Ijebu, Igbo. I'll be going to Lagos and I'll be based in the hotel very close to the airport. And my flight is around 7 p.m. yesterday. Tomorrow. On Friday. And I'll pay and I'll be leaving for Canada. All right? But the plane I'm going to fly, I'm not going to tell you that. So because I have a protest, I have a demonstration on Monday. So if you want to pick me up, come and do that. And that's just the way it is. So Nigeria, but all this rubbish that is going on in circulating in Nigeria, we do not want that. But the truth is the truth. Oba has distanced himself from Samilari. He has also said that he has also put a disclaimer that he is not the father of Liam. And that's just the truth.
Ẹjọ́ má bínú, ẹjọ́ nínú disclaimer yẹn ṣé wọ́n dárúkọ pé àwọn kan ni wọ́n dárúkọ Liam. Then nínú disclaimer yẹn.
Kò sí ọkàn ẹjọ́ kò sí ọkàn tó kan Liam àtọba abeg kò sí ọkàn tó kan tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ orí petition ìpẹ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ọba orí petition.
Orí petition náà ni mò ń béèrè if you listen very well.
Tó kan Liam ẹ máa mú un lọ́wọ́.
Ọba listen dáadáa petition ni mò ń béèrè question and if you don't want us to ask question about the petition.
Hello, mommy.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Yeah, kí n tó sọ̀rọ̀ in that disclaimer, what
the person in question said was that that was the disclaimer. So I've listened to everybody, and my personal respect. Let me say I greet everybody. My personal respect goes to Captain. Captain, you have shown you convince me that you understand how one can keep fighting in Nigeria without being touched. In Nigeria, for investigation, it's now obvious that public opinion doesn't matter to the police. Whereas in developed countries, police are not spirit. Police are not, despite they use technology, but they are not immortals. What they act upon is information from the public. But in Nigeria, information from the public will put the public in trouble. There are some things, even everything we say, even if we say so many things, 85% can be lies. But the 15% inside there that are true should not be swept under the carpet. That means whatever anybody says, whatever is being said in public, police should always accept it and investigate it. Because there's a popular saying that in every rumor there's an atom of truth. Should we allow the truth to waste? That is the situation we find ourselves. And let me tell you this secret, sir. That's a logic that I've been using. They wish I'm arrested. They want me arrested. But there's nothing they can use to arrest. They can say pin on me.
God bless you.
Nothing they can pin on me. They know me, they've seen me, they know my involvement. But they are looking for how to pin me. But I've been very, very careful. This is not the first struggle I'll be engaging myself in. But you will never see me mentioning, if I mention a name bam like this, they are going to record it, and next day, my own petition will be the fastest of all. Because they are looking, they are seriously. So, people in diaspora, they have the liberty. But that mentioning of name that cannot be justified is like a distraction. If we are not hammering on point, fact we see, or fact we've seen, we've gathered. Fine, we can keep discussing on...
Mr. Gorexi, what is going on right now is that people are saying... Mr. Gorexi, so deep to this question is that people are already getting worried that is it possible? Why can't they mention the name? Why can't they of the king? And I said that's why you have to tell them that can they mention names? How can they mention name on social media? If I may ask you right now, can you make? Oh, you're also you're receiving a phone call. Mr. was ready to settle.
Sorry.
So people are saying that they are getting worried about mentioning name or not mentioning name. Can they analyze on the petition that was written by Mohbad? So people are asking that can they mention the name of the man with the canvas or not? So if I may ask you, can you mention the name of the canvas? I want to see how you are going to mention the name of the man with the canvas.
Sir, I will read out the petition, and out of respect, the king name was petition in the content. The petition was basically Sam Larry orders, but I will tell
with my kids, okay?
Okay. I'll read out the petition word for word, and I will call out the police to work on the petition, because I know
I will avoid the bitterness and the danger. You know, you see, when you are talking on something, what these people do is that they don't gather your voice complete. They will just pick on where you say it and what you say. So they conjoin statements. They pick one statement where you mention this one, then join it to the one that you are saying this, and this. And that is what Veron keep challenging them till date. That look, you cannot just play 30 seconds or 45 seconds voice note or as a 45 second recording of my voice and say I said this. If you cannot play my full show, my show there is no show that is less than 2 hours. So we will all sit down and watch it. Play my full show. Let me so that people will see how the name came out or how I was able to I mentioned these names. Not that somebody will just pick and pick. So in order not to, I know what I'm saying, and I think if we are people in diaspora, you have the liberty to call out, but will it help? Is it not going to be distraction? The police that was supposed to use for investigation are now being used for petition.
Imagine.
Are being used for petition. So rather, we should call the police to do proper investigation on our matter. Revisit the petition. The petition is still valid and is still a reference. Even those mentioned in the petition have not gone to the police or made a statement regarding the petition that the petition has been cleared. Which means we have not seen that the petition has been treated or all the names there have been cleared. So it's still a valid document. We can keep talking we can keep talking on the petition. Let's go for that by gathering references of people who are of cases that petition was sent before this thing, like something like this happened. And at the end of the day, those petitions were the one involved. So it's a logical and a very systematic battle because when it involves people of hierarchy, you cannot just push down a big statue. No, or you are armless. You don't want to face 2 or 3 people with arm. That's a big risk. It's going to be a colossal loss. So let us be calling out him. Fine, if anybody wishes, but let us be saying what we can defend and justify. I am not in any way trying to vindicate anybody, but on what we have seen, we can call out those. We've gotten evidence because we've been to the court, we've heard Prime Boy, we've heard Spending, we've heard a lot of them. What they have said before the court, is a valid. They are valid statements that we can build our statements on. We can call out those. Look, I keep calling out Wumi is because she was there at the scene of crime, at the place, all of them in the house. Nobody can take their names away from my mouth. Nobody can take their names away from my mouth because they were present at the crime scene. Nobody can take away the name of the driver if he's known, because he was there 24 or 48 hours before the death of the guy. Nobody can take the name of Sam Larry, Naira Marley, and whatever, because there are records of bullying established with video evidences on this guy. So all these things with evidences, with facts that I can defend and speak on, nobody can take them from our mouth.
Bàbá kò rẹ̀ ṣe kí a dúpẹ́ ẹ rọra máa sọ̀rọ̀ torí ohun tí yín náà ó ṣe bákan. I appreciate yín bọ́ọ̀bá ti rà ní lárí. Wọ́n ò lè lọ sílẹ̀ kán ṣe fún bàbá Mohbad tẹ́ ń ṣe fún wọn yìí. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n mọ ẹ̀kẹ́ èbú ọlọ́run mọ tó máa fi san wọ́n. Ẹ ṣe èmi náà mo fẹ́ máa lọ for now. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn ẹ̀yìn náà wọn.
Ráyè táwọn anybody náà ó dọ̀rọ̀ tí.
Ṣé àwọn ti bí ẹ̀sán rẹ̀ ní labalábá?
Can I say something, please?
Okay, ma.
Ó dàbọ̀ jàre ẹ ṣe.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, commenters, viewers, hosts, and my fellow panelists. I wanted to ask that if they should bring the driver's face, the people that can be trusted, because Prime Boy was there, Spending was there. So Spending and Prime Boy can identify the face of the driver, because they cannot stage a fake driver for us and give him a wrong narrative to bring out. Because according to Mama Nurse said, and I quote, she said, "Kokinche statement ti ọmọ mi kọ sílẹ̀, òun ni wọ́n kà síta o." If you read, if you go to Mama Nurse statements online, she said, "Kokinche statement ti ọmọ mi kọ sílẹ̀, òun ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá kà síta o." So anybody can be compromised. So if Wunmi bring Prado driver for us, we are not believing it. Neither Darusha or Adra, because they were not in the car. But Wunmi was in the car with them, right? And Spending too was there. Private was there. So the two people that can fish out the real driver's face is Spending and Prime Boy. Without those people, we are not believing anybody that they bring out for us as the Prado whatever driver, because nobody's talking about the Prado driver. Nobody's talking about the nurse.
And those are the two most important people. Two most important people.
Mm-hmm. So, and Spending and Prime Boy, they cannot lie against themselves, and they cannot cover anybody up because they want a prison. So they will not go to prison for anybody. So that's or that. So that is the reason why we should believe them, because they are not even suspects. They are witnesses. Because people are saying Prime Boy is a suspect. Please, how is he a suspect? There was no fight between Mohbad and Prime Boy. If at all there was a fight, there was no video coverage. Because a celebrity and the commoner was fighting, and there is no big video coverage, and you expect us to believe that he's a suspect? Do you think we are fools? And why was Splendid arrested? Orelo Sheben to Finomba nurse, because he said he has been using the nurse for the past 2 years. So he trusted the nurse to come. And when the nurse came, it wasn't at the crime scene. So why would they name Spending as a suspect? Spending is a witness. Same thing as Prime Boy, because Ruby never made mention of it that she and a man are in fights. Not until Prime Boy and Spending said it.
Thank you, ma'am. I want to ask you a question. Why, even if the police had tagged Spending as a suspect, and why would the government, the judiciary, invited Spending and not inviting the nurse to the inquest? Spending introduced the nurse, and you are just because he introduced the nurse to this person, and the government, the PPR that we believe or that should review every hidden thing to us, and now they were able to summon Spending to the inquest, leaving the nurse. Very important. I try to understand that particular thing, which is still very, very difficult for me to comprehend. It's really so sad, and at times, if people start calling out, it's really worth it. Calling out the government, calling out those people, the police and others who are supposed to show us the right pathway to justice, to quick justice, and to help us end all this back and forth drama. We really need we didn't supposed to have submitted an application requesting the nurse before the coroner inquest. It should have been among the list of those that supposed to have been invited automatically. But now we don't know. An application has been submitted, hoping that the coroner magistrate would approve it. So it's really so sad. The way the government is trying to do this thing, and the way we try to model it up ourselves, leaving issue and addressing certain issues that are not necessary. There are facts, there are issues that are very, very germane that we're supposed to focus on. We are leaving those ones and running after shadows. Hey, this, hey, that, hey, this.
Talero Ponditates will go see everybody in love. Talero willing, Talero only the Google game. In my own opinion, humiliation way. Only take direction for everybody.
So we want to take from come and see a proper investigation too.
No, but no, that's not the case. But only now. First day, to control Shelley.
Hello, Baba.
Only play game here better. Okay, I will first day to Shelley, right? First day to Shelley. To Shelley back. I want to one bed. Oh, you everybody, you push you go Nigeria away. ó kọ́ lọ sórí kiri pápápápá wọ́n ti pa o. Then Nàìjíríà àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló dákẹ́ fẹ́m kò sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn Nàìjíríà ẹni bàbá ló pa ẹ̀yìn àwọn tó wà London pẹ̀lú àwọn tó sì ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn tó wà níbi tí wọ́n ti pààyàn ọmọ kò dárúkọ wọn. Everybody wá bẹ̀ sí run away. Wọ́n lé àwọn èèyàn tí ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀. By that time tí wọ́n wá fi padà àti everybody máa padà wá sílé. Àwọn tó jẹ́ suspect kọ̀ọ̀kan fún ara wọn oníkàlùkù tí ó ti bí ládàá. Ó tún kúrò lórí yẹn wọ́n ní kó lọ ṣe DNA ó kàn ṣe lọ́dárí DNA kó clarify pé òkè ọmọ yìí ọmọ bọ́ yìí ló nà mọ́ ìyẹn kọ́kọ́ èmi DNA gan ó ṣe é ṣe fèmí because DNA ìgbò tó bá yẹ DNA jáde kan tó ń ṣọmọ gan ìyẹn kò tí ì sọ ẹni tó ti pa ìbọ̀bọ̀ yá àti ìmọ̀kan tó pa òun gangan ló mọ ìyẹn fún wa. Bọ̀ pé láti lè put pressure láti béèrè question yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló pa ọkọ ẹ ní ọjọ́ tí ẹjọ́ wà tó lóun sunjẹ ní kinní yìí táwọn èèyàn ló ní láti máa hit nígbà bàmù náà kó máa hit everybody kó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó ti mọ̀ pé òkè tó ń bá lọ ó máa ATM àti pọ̀ jù ó tún wá ju narration ó tún wá ju síta again ó tún push everybody lọ sí different direction. Okay ẹ máa béèrè pé ẹni báyìí ló lọ mọ okay ẹni báyìí ló lọ mọ ẹ máa jà ẹ máa lo alágbára báyìí alágbára ẹ wá ń jà fún ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sọ ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà ká face facts.
Mr. Captain, according to what happened just now with the toxicology results, all right, it makes me to know that what happened to Mohbad is more than what you actually think. All right, of
course.
Now, because that toxicology. Before I was, people are saying that there was no nurse. Yes, there was actually nurse. There was nurse lower Nepanti, and I want to really nurse. All right. But what I'm trying to let you know is that this case that is going on right now is even beyond Wumi herself. There are some people that have interest in the fight of Mohbad. What them more, and they're defending and protecting the wife. At this point. There are some people protecting. But number one, you can actually see there's this adage that says that the more Friday Mashiri. I mean, there are no more. But because of the Mashiri, you would have known what. I'll be so you buy. Sorry, my your buy is way bad. Until about more, what's gonna happen on Saturday, you will know on Friday, right? Exactly. So now you can see that the body language of the police, everything is really wrong. No proper investigation.
Let me say this. Before Brother Man, I was in contact with a friend of Mohbad who was very, very close to me. I was like, what happened? How did he said, sir, please don't ask me questions. My parents had warned me not to say anything concerning Mohbad case. This I'm saying, I'm just saying it for the first time. Right? And this thing, it happened around January. When I was like, please now, can you come out and tell us what you know and what you... He said, no. Sir, my parents warned me. And I know some people might have gone to the parents to either, I suspect, threatening. But this is what you said just now, brought as it took my mind to that time. Is beyond Wumi alone. But Wumi can help us to untangle that twisted web. If she's sincere to say exactly what happened. Because there is nothing that could have happened to Mohbad without you seeing it. You and him were upstairs. So there is no... If they are looking for a suspect, it should be the number one suspect. Suspect does not mean she's a culprit. But a suspect can lead you to who the real culprits are. So she knows a lot, and she has openly confessed that I know a lot. But the music gods, who are the music gods? they have taken him away from me. Who are they? Who do you want to give the trophy? Even if you are given, if you handed over,
you remember she said something that I know who find my husband. I know that she knows who find her husband. And he said that it's the music gods, the industry gods. So have they held on to that girl and asked her, who are these industry gods?
Papa Mohbad made a statement, published a statement regarding that. Nothing has been done so far. I think it's not limited to one person. But we cannot just start calling out people if we don't have facts. But we know that the handwriting we are seeing is not only me that is involved in trying to block the government or blocking the people from getting justice. It's not only one hand. They are powerful, big hand. And whether they like it or not, one issue at if we don't relent, if we keep talking, no matter what, even if we are, we'll go and use whatever we want to use to clear our throat. So we'll keep shouting and talking and play our own role within the ambit of the law. Within the law, we are going to play our own role because there is no law that says I cannot speak for justice. I will speak for justice. We all will speak out. We speak for justice until we get that justice. We will not keep quiet. We will never keep quiet. So if
mi ò ní láìkí máa argue ní ojoojúmọ́ ní pé kẹ máa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá mọ̀ pé ẹ lè ṣe kẹ máa ṣépè fún Liam ẹ lè ṣe kẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí apalọ̀ àbí kẹ ṣépè àbí kẹ máa dáwọ́kọ Elégùṣì gbogbo gbà ẹ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti ló ń wérò láti 70-30 òun ló fàyè gba gbogbo nǹkan báyẹn èmi ò fàyè gbà nǹkan báyẹn lọ́dọ̀ mi.
The music. Let me answer Mr. George. Mr. George, if you want to know Sylvester autopsy case, it's different from Mohbad autopsy case. When they wanted to take sample of Mohbad, they called for private, as in for the family. Do you have a pathology or do you want to get involved? And the man brought his pathology. The family took a pathologist to work with the pathology of the government. So they took the samples together before the body, as the body was placed under the coroner. They took the samples, so they were free and easy for them to go and do the autopsy. But when they wanted to do Mohbad this thing now, government did it without involving the family. Without asking the family, are you interested in bringing your private pathologist? Do you want to join the government pathologist?
Èyí tẹ́ wá mọ̀ pé ẹ lè kọ́ pé èyí tẹ́ wá mọ̀ pọ́pọ́ lórí ìhù tẹ́ bá lè ṣe explanation kìíní ẹ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti 70-30 tó ti ń sọ bí àbálọ̀ tọ́kì láti ló ń wá gift mi ò wá gift mo wíwù láti 70-30 òun ló wà nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí
ó ti tó ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ sí ra jọ.
The music. Hello, brother. Can you?
Let me just finish with this, bro. The music.
Okay. Continue, Mr. President.
Baba was not called for. The family was not reached to bring private autopsy or have a private pathologist. So it's very difficult for them to now, after they've taken the sample, the samples they wanted to use for the toxicology and other tests. The body was placed under coroner. Nobody can go. You can only see, you cannot touch, you cannot do anything with the body. If a corpse is under coroner in this Nigeria, no pathologist will go and inspect. No pathologist will go and inspect. You even need a court order for any pathologist in Nigeria to go there. So now tell me, how would Baba do his own private autopsy when the body is under corona and nobody can have access to the body except you want to see. You can only see. They will push out and you see. If you are saying you want to see the other side, they will turn it for you. You can only access, but not a pathologist can go with you. It is the family and the lawyer.
This is the part.
Most importantly, Baba's legal team has submitted an application since January or February for private autopsy. The court has never given a date. It has not given a date, neither has it been assigned to a judge. Tell me. You see, people can sit at their comfort zone behind their keyboard and type anything. People can sit and open their phone and say anything. But when this explanation we are giving now, we'll still give it tomorrow, next tomorrow, just because you want to hold the negative narrative that you are being fed with. Look, if we are sincere with this justice, we should first understand the system we are operating. We should first understand the constraints and the limitations that we are having in this justice for Mohbad. It's not like anywhere you are outside Nigeria. Nigeria system is a different fold with different whatever. How do they call it? So it's very different. That's the way it's being designed. Once a body is under corona, they can release it for you and go and carry out your autopsy, whatever. It's on your own. But as long as the body is still under corona, you cannot without a court order. So, Mr. George, know that and know peace. Thank you.
Mr. Gorexi, regarding to what you just said right now, these are the part that some certain set of people are brainwashing people. They do not know that they will just pick up some because they have a platform. They will just say things just to incite people. Imagine somebody on the comment section now saying that you have to prove it to who? So why is it that it's Mr. Meanwhile that you're holding responsible? What about the legal team? And who would they want to prove it to? They should bring whatever they're doing to the social media. So to prove it to who? To prove it to you? You see, sometimes I just don't understand why. Sometimes I don't know how some people think. Sometimes, okay. So when there's how some people think sometimes, okay. You so do your investigation to find out that at the coroner inquest, they only have Baba to have access to the body. They are saying we cannot bring in pathologies to see the Mohbad, or to take we have to take permission from coroner. And they've not gotten any hearing before we can do anything. They have not given us a date, no sitting hearing yet. We are saying that they should go and do private autopsy. Sometimes you always want to put the whole blame on Mr. Miwa, and I know that there are some people that are pushing that narrative to some of you people. And those people that are pushing that narrative are those people that have personal issues with Mr. Miwa. And I'm telling you in fact, I don't support nonsense. If I have been shouting about what Mr. Gorexi just said, exactly what come out about the result, I have been saying this since February. I said it, and I told them, I've been saying that Ojoro done day. The fact that I asked question around January and February, I asked Mr. Gorexi a question. I asked people question on the internet. I said, I asked, did they allow Baba Mohbad to see the body of Mohbad when they took Mohbad to the lab? They said they only asked Blessing, the daughter of Baba Mohbad, to see the body of Mohbad. And I asked a question. On everywhere all over the world, when I see indictment. I keep screaming about indictment. And I ask, when they exhumed the body of Mohbad, Egbe body Mohbad here, Egbe Losi lab, Egbe Losi morgue, you are going to clean the body now. You are going to remove Ashoko to stop pissing. Emma Yokuro now. Oti ye yepe, Emma clean, Emma will kuye now. What's the name?
Bọ́lá Jásí yẹn lọ.
Ìbọ̀lá Jásí báyìí o.
Bóyá ti lọ, ẹni tó wà sálẹ̀ yẹn ni.
Please continue. Don't be distracted. People are watching.
That one calls for attention.
Boss man.
What I'm trying to say, I kept saying that after they took that body to the lab, and I said, to a woke body here, because there are a lot of stories, rumors saying that the body was stabbed, and we saw, we still have a video, the 20-year Zoom body Mohbad. We saw blood flowing out of the body of Mohbad. Now, the kind of blood that was flowing from that body, I was saying, I gave a lesson, I gave a class, that it is possible that during this thing, when the body is what's it called, Mr. Directly? When the body is borrow me that English now. When you bury the body and the body is
decomposing,
blood, there's no place. The blood will still almost stand consecutive blood more. So if any loopholes, every holes in the body before any decomposition, blood needs to flow out of the body. So blood can flow out of any holes. If there is a stabbing, from the nose, from the eyes, from the ears, but the kind of blood that was gushing out of the body of Mohbad when they exhumed the body, it shows that it's not normal. And I asked the question, Mr. Grace, if you remember, I asked you, and that's when I started spitting out and I was saying the truth that there is Ojoro, and I keep screaming on Lady Rice's platform saying Ojoro don't day. The fact that when they exhumed the body of Mohbad and you took that body to the lab, did you call the family to come and check the body? And I was told that when they exhumed the body, or pay blessing the that was when they did the external autopsy. Come and examine the body. I don't know what she saw in that body, and I don't know what she said, that. But the fact is that when you want to do the internal autopsy, that is when you want to start taking specimen from the body, organs, and all that. Did they invite the family pathologist to be there? They said no. I said, what? They did not allow Baba to come with his pathology. The government supposed to, anywhere all over the world. For transparency's sake, you're supposed to write a letter to Baba Mohbad to bring their own specialists. You're supposed to write a letter to Wumi to come with our own specialists. For clarity's sake, to be there to see what the government specialists were doing to that body. But you people did not do that. That's an indictment. So Baba Mohbad still have a case with the government for not letting them to come with their pathologists.
So initially, before the result, this result was released, that has been a good ground for conducting private autopsy, because Baba will never trust the result. Even before the result was out, his pathologist was not there. There was nothing like a kind of parallel examination of the body. You do your own, I write my report. Government does his own, and they write their own report too. But in this case, the government is taking over everything. Even the blessing that was sent there, you just exhume someone's family and you expect it was like a game. It was like a game. How would somebody so dear to someone, even blessing just lost a home brother? It was even Baba they initially called that Baba should come. Baba said, how will I come to see the body of? He said he can send the representative. He called Blessing. Blessing, you can go. Blessing went there. Blessing could not even stay to see what they were doing. She couldn't view what the situation was. The best person
that could stand that situation was a pathologist. And they never told the family, advised the family, or even request from the family. Someone who has not lost somebody like that, this Mohbad case is new to them. They are not conversant with the system. So they wouldn't have known that they needed a pathologist before accepting that government can go ahead. You should have told them, do you have a pathologist to use? There was nothing like that. Even there are supposed to be a paper given to them, to Baba to sign. No document was given to Baba to sign. It was just a verbal explanation on phone. So a lot of things happened that was wrong from the first day. But no matter how wrong it was, no matter how many wrongs that might have happened, that cannot obstruct our way, or cannot obstruct us from getting justice. Because all those wrongs, we will put them right. And we must ensure that we don't leave anything undone. We will do everything. It might take time, but we are still in it. We'll be in it until we get justice. So, bro, boss man.
So regarding to, let me just say something real quick regarding to I am Yinka. Music Private, I was here on your platform yesterday and I told you that I will come back, right?
Yes.
And I did exactly, I even did more than I told you guys I was going to.
Wow.
I spoke with Yinka husband yesterday and I reconfirmed what he said. Exactly what Mr. Miwa told these people is exactly what he said.
Okay.
Exactly what Mr. Miwa said is exactly what he said. And he affirmed to me that because of a public holiday on Monday and Tuesday, they could not do anything. And he said that he's going to, in fact, when I also called him again this morning, all right, he said that he was in course to sign, to get is a barrister regarding to that. And then I'm still going to call him again. And he said that they're trying to try, he has two options that he wants to try, all right? And then he said he doesn't know if they're going to be shorty, or that when they get to that bridge, they're going to cross it. He said when we get to that. Yes? Can you hear me?
No, yeah. The network is broken, so
yeah. So he said, sorry, no, I'm just okay. So he said that today I want to see Madam Yinka pray that I want to try to get her out today. And if it's not possible, he was going to try his second option. Then if it's not, he's going to come back to us and will let us know regarding to that. We also need to respect that he has his own options. He said that he told the Justice for Mohbad to hold on first, that he want to try two of his options. All right? And I don't want to tell you those two options because I know that they're screen recording us from those.
No. Don't say it here.
Yeah. So after that, then we will do. Then he said, even though if you want to come and talk, he does not know anything about Mohbad. He does not know anything about Justice for Mohbad. He's not going to talk about his Mohbad. He want to talk about his wife. I said, yes, if you want to, if you get there, you talk about your wife because Yinka has a 6-month-old baby, and then ever since the arrest, he has not been able to work. He has not been able to do things. He cannot even feed the kids and all stuff like that. And his family are far away. And he has not been himself ever since then.
Alright.
So we've been getting in touch almost every day. We always call. Even as of last night, Mr. Miwa was on the phone with that man because I got the husband's number from Mr. Miwa, So and I had to call, and I already done what. And again, maybe I told him I was going to call him later again to know how everything is going because we kept on getting in touch to know that we are also supporting and we are ready to help as well.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
So in case of some people that want to come and take narratives and all stuff like that, we are getting in touch. And that's just the way it is.
Well, hello, bossman.
Yeah?
Just I didn't want to say anything regarding that on social media.
Yes, I came up because some people were changing.
Hold on. Until our release is achieved.
Please click the like
People
button.
should just know that we're on top of it, and thank God or thank you for updating them.
Yeah. I came out to talk because of they are saying that you and Mr. Miwa, that you guys are lying. That's why I came out yesterday.
I've spoken to the man 3 times today.
I know. The man told me that you called. The man told me.
Only today, this hour, I've spoken to him 3 times.
Yeah, in fact, when I called, he thought he was talking to you. Okay. So I said, no, this is another guy that talked to you yesterday. So Mr. Miwa he also said that somebody also called Miwa. I said, yeah, that was a Miwa, yeah. So he told me that you called. So when I called him, he thought he was talking to you.
People should not just be saying what they don't know. What they don't know. They should just at least trust, as in increase their level of trust.
People don't want to trust you guys because there are some certain, you always forget, Mr. Gwen, that there are some people, there's an element that are actually brainwashing people, trying to use every mistake or every situation to fight Mr. Miwa, and including you and some other things. And it's affecting
well, anybody who is paying me salary can fight him. None of all those inconsequential individuals can fight me. Because you can't. I didn't see anybody to come to justice for Mohbad. So nobody can. If I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm okay with him. I'm okay being with the man. So nobody asked me to come, and nobody can tell me to stop. So I don't do a group thing. I don't do team thing. I do things as I want to do it. So I'm not under any obligation. So nobody can direct my affairs. I was listening to a lot of people saying rubbish. I just ignored them, and that's the best for me to stay focused. I don't give attention to church, so they can keep dragging and keep talking. My own is I am focused on justice for Mohbad, and the only person I acknowledge fighting for justice for Mohbad is Baba Mohbad. So he's the only one I owe explanation on anything I do. And the man has never for one day rejected me or rejected or deny my involvement.
You know that Mr. Perexi, that see, we have different people on the platform. We have people that are really strong. We have people that are wise. We have people that are not really wise. We have people that are easily to be bought. We have people that are not smart. We have smart people. We have different set of people. We have some people that are actually falling to the cheap lies of some set of people. It's high time people to know that what is going on right now is power of tussle. People have tussle power. They are fighting for tussle. Some people want to replace Mr. Miwa and everything. Like I said, I am not here to defend Mr. Miwa. Sometimes I do have issue with Mr. Grayson. I asked Grayson, the first part I had on this topic was from Grayson now. We fought. But the truth from Mohbad. And Mr. Miwa, we had a misunderstanding. When he did something, he does something and that doesn't go with me. I said, no, Mr. Miwa, no, you were too slow in this thing. But we shouldn't dwell in it. We can move forward, we can keep doing things, but if Mr. Miwa is not doing the right thing, I will be the first to come and I will tell him. And that's just the way it is. But I know that there are some people
I can acknowledge that.
Yes. I know that Mr. Miwa, we need to know, one thing we need to know is that like Mr. Grexy, when it comes to microphone, he can talk. But not Mr. Miwa. But we should not use Mr. Sunday, Friday, something said something. I don't know if you were the one that was saying that this morning. That don't use his weakness as your own weapon to fight him. Mr. Miwa is not a public person. It is justice for Mohbad that make him to become on social media. He's not the kind of a man that is useful to conversant with the media or to talk. He doesn't talk much. If you move close to him, you will know him better. Do you know what is going on right now? All these people that are instigating this matter, they wish to be in that position. I have told you, I have been in the group before, and these people want to be in that. They are fighting for this power tussle. That is what is going on. power tussle. And that is exactly what they're trying to do. Everything they come out from the legal team, whatever, they will make you to look as if the legal team are not doing nothing. You expect the legal team to come on TikTok, to come and be addressing you. Who the hell are you? We are the public. They will not come to the public. Do you know that there's a publication, there's a press conference coming on here where they've already addressed the public? But these people are brainwashing them that they have to come to them. Why would they have to come to you? I'm also a public. I'm part of the public. You are part of the public. So when you're saying that they have to come to you, why would they have to reveal whatever that they're trying to do? If you want to fight, when Nigeria want to go to war with the neighboring country, Niger and some other African francophones countries like that, it's not like we are fighting all these countries. So we are coming with all these machine guns and all stuff like that. We're not displaying it to your enemy that you think they will not capitalize on your mistakes and whatever weapon you are bringing to fight with them. So you were expecting the legal team to come and whatever strategy to you people because you are paying for the legal team? That doesn't make no sense. Any son you see on TikTok talking to you, you need to go and question that son. Have you ever seen Falano come on TikTok to address the Wumi supporters? Have you ever seen the Wumi supporters passing Falano? It's not done anywhere. Call a spade a spade. It's not done anywhere. Can we do better? Yes. But there is something that is coming up next week. Like I said, let's wait till next week after the corona inquest. You are going to hear things, and if you want to speak with the legal team, you can speak with them until after that corona inquest. Then you can say whatever you want to say. Then I will say that if I want to support you, they will not. So let us wait till then. But you saying the legal team are not working, I know. You can say they were not working before, but with the intent to Sanshito to Debe, in fact, there is more work to one sheet. Are you guys aware that there was a press conference online? Have you guys read the newspapers? So if you want the legal team to address you, go and get the newspaper. It's all over the internet there that there was a press conference. Go get your copy. Am I right or wrong, Mr. The rest of the drop shot?
You are right.
So
You are right.
there.
I'm making a lot of sense, Osman.
You are right.
So please,
Can I go back?
I don't know that people just need to be very careful. I'm not saying that you should avoid or you should boycott a platform, but the thing is that this thing, all this fighting or by biting or what's it called? Snitches or I don't know, whatever name it is pulling us back. We want to work. We are telling people, we are brainwashing people, we are castigating people, instigating them against Miwa and against the see, your idea is not the best in this world. There are some people, so because you have an idea does not mean that we have to follow your own idea. So because you have an idea or you have a platform does not mean that your platform is the best platform in justice for Mohbad. Don't instigate people that's going to do things that's going to affect justice for Mohbad. You have to be very careful in the way we do things. And you people, the viewers, some of us have enough followers, some of us do not have enough followers. I know you have brilliant ideas. Like I said, the door is open. If you have brilliant ideas, you can go to Mr. Miwa. It's appreciated. You can approach him. You can with your ideas. If you have fantastic ideas, bring it up, and we will make use of it. We'll go with the best ideas. But everybody wants to talk to Mr. Miwa. Mr. Miwa, okay, let me tell you something. Do you all know that Mr. Miwa lost his jobs? 3 jobs, all because of justice for Mohbad? You are not aware of that? He lost his jobs. How many people would you want Mr. Miwa to talk to? All these people don't go before Mr. Miwa. I'm telling you from point blank.
Adekule Oyebanji, you say you guys are fools in abroad. Where some of you are, can you accuse innocent person for the crime that they haven't committed? I don't know for them all these people. He said, don't use substitute name because you will be arrested and asked to produce the name you are using. Exactly. You are saying Oba with canvas. So you come and show us the Oba with canvas that also wrote petition against Mohbad. You understand?
To fight your own. Everything Mr. Miwa says,
you
are instigating
Lizzie and Johnny that is referring to Iyabo Ojo as Shepeteri. So why did the court they still went ahead? They should have told that Shepeteri is not your name now. Not everybody is lawyer on TikTok.
If you not come out, even today, they are still giving up wrong narrative that they are only debunking this and that and that. But the truth is the truth. I am not here to do damage control for Mr. Miwa. I'm here for the truth.
Are you people supposed to be doing damage control for me? You are supposed to be talking about justice for Mohbad and not all this trash.
That message is the truth. But there are some people
justice for Mohbad. You don't tire me. Yes, you see, put my hand for jail. I'm looking at you. I'm tired of talking.
Miwa is not a public speaker. Maybe she not even come out to speak because I've noticed that each time he come out, he doesn't know how to talk to the crowd.
Okay.
And that is his weakness. Maybe you need to get a PA or not even talk like
Baba Mohbad will get PA. Mr. Miwa go get PA. Even the PA will get PA. Even you yourself, Sabi talk, you two say will get PA. At whose expense they play?
And he needs to come out and address the public. It is the right of the public to ask to
make I see what they share for outside.
You need to come out and address the public.
Anything they share for outside.
Feeling fine. So you want to tell me that it was not feeling fine for the public?
Putting anything they see on the page. Why? If you really seek the truth, say your own
public that they need to give public little information. Not all the information. What they need to hear, but these people always once you give them
one now is any man relocating.
You don't need to talk about. And if you do not give them,
I'm coming. I'm just trying to see what other people are doing. Wumi, they are calling your name. Oh, come and answer. Wumi, come and answer.
Look at what I have on the screen.
Abiandi, or my mother detonated.
Detonated it.
It shows that
this video does reach 2 hours again. How time flies.
It is suspicious. So they need to investigate.
You want me too long? Wow. So stop this video again and start.
Online press conference online.
When
which is already on the newspapers.
Boss man finish speaking, I will start the video again. I will stop and start. I'm still here, guys. Please click the like button.
And this other lawyer, Sanshitu, and the other lawyer, I forgot his name, Odumosu. They were there and they gave a press conference to the press. So what else do you want from these people? They should come and tell you the strategy, or you think that Sanshitu is the okay? I'm telling you today, the host, please permit me. Anywhere foreigner can enter in this Nigeria. Any door, Shitu will also knock on that door, on that same door. And you are thinking that Shitu is a small son.
You are back on the game. That's why your mouth is sharp. When they push you, the rest of them push you to way before. You're not going to talk again. Big boss man shocking. He was angry.
And I'm telling you today, if Shitu reject from this justice for Mohbad, and with his dogginess and all that, and say that just forget it. I'm telling you today, forget it. That is the power that is inside all these things. Or to do another power go on here. If Shitu said that on this case of justice for Mohbad, I would just say that, well, maybe the judge is going to bury that child. If that Shitu say anything, so why are you not giving Shitu this chance and let him to do show something for money? Shitu was supposed to shake case here when they went to approach him. Let him do his job. And then you are saying, why must you want to push your own son over Shitu?
Now, Lady Alice be that one on
that is what is going
Ada
on.
Universe.
These
Them
people are
people.
fighting for that their own son. They are even saying that they should
Susie,
not put money
Ada,
on the GoFundMe.
and what is
Do
it
they
called?
know
Lady
that
Iris.
this set of people, they have to GoFundMe on the internet? There's a Coconut Foundation and there's Ada Foundation. GoFundMe. So you are telling the crowd, the public, not to put money in the GoFundMe of Aloba, but they should put money in your own GoFundMe. Not take their own GoFundMe now.
Wow. That's to tell you, all of all of you guys, both you the boss man, nobody's even looking for justice for Mohbad. That is why you people attach yourself to Papa Mohbad. You guys are just looking for money. You know Papa Mohbad is so vulnerable and you are taking advantage of him. You're not looking for justice for Mohbad. That is why you guys are shouting DNA. Today you are fighting yourself. Next tomorrow is Yinka Ade. The other day is Vero. The other day is we will be shouting Wumi. The other day we will be shouting Oba Elegushi, Oba with canvas. What about the Mohbad? Nobody's talking about Mohbad. It's no longer justice for Mohbad. It's justice for whatever you want to call it.
Then you not introduce the next thing in the evening.
2 hours. Guys, I'm stopping this video. I'm still here. Please help me click the like button. I'm going to restart it again. I just don't want it to be too long, okay? Please click the like button as you go out and then come in again. Thank you.